Morning, everybody. Back at it again after a month-long hiatus. Going to be doing some skidding today with a later model Deere 648L. Got the sweet rotating seat that I'm here sitting in. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. This thing's a pretty cool machine. Full joysticks, you know, controls, no steering wheel or anything, and it's nice, a lot quieter than the H series skidder I was in before. So yeah, we'll see if I can get some decent footage out of this thing, and maybe a little later do a little walk around the machine. What's going on, everybody? So, like I just said in the intro to this video, I get to run this 648L here for a few days. We're working alongside Interstate 95, doing some selective clearing. It's not like a real big timber, you know, really a big job. Think about, the whole job is 17 acres, but it's all split up into bits and pieces. So I think this piece we're working on here is maybe an acre total. But it's kind of slow going. He's pulling the trees out. The guy that I'm working with, he's pulling the trees out whole because they're all pretty small. And there's really no access to get a tree cutter to them. At least not a track cutter to be able to get to them, but they don't have a track cutter, so the rubber tire cutter can't really get to them because they're on a steep bank. So he's pulling them out whole with the excavator, setting them down for me, and I'm dragging them up to the landing where the grinder's sitting. And they'll just get ground up whole on the landing, stumps, trees, the whole thing, because it's all small, like, you know, 15, 20-inch diameter is the biggest stuff on this job, and most of it's smaller than that, so. But running this machine was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's strong, and it's comfortable. I mean, it really is just, you know, a very, very comfortable machine to operate. I don't know exactly what year this is. It only had about 2,000 hours on it when I was running it, so I'm guessing, yeah, maybe like a 17 or an 18. I mean, it's not, you know, it's new, it's late model, but I don't know a whole lot about Deere skidders, so I can't tell you, like the L series. I don't know when they started making them off the top of my head, but this one here seemed to be pretty well taken care of, wasn't real banged up or anything, and yeah, it was just a blast to run, you know, coming from starting out. I think the first skidder I ever ran was a Deere 548 G series, G2 or G3. So, you know, starting out in one of those, and then you move up to something a little nicer and something a little nicer, and then you get into this thing, and it's like, shoo-wee, you know. This is a Cadillac compared to when you start out with and even a G series Deere. I mean, it's really not that old compared to what a lot of people are still running, but, you know, when you go from not having windows to, you know, having AC, you know, having climate control, and this doesn't have Bluetooth, but I think it had an aux cord. I probably could have plugged my phone in if I didn't have my earbuds. So that's what the footage from this job is, just skidding with this machine, kind of learning to use it. And the visibility of this thing is awesome, and you just look at that, like you really have, you know, here I've got it turned around. It's great to be able to back up for a mile. I mean, that's probably, well, I don't know if we were quite working a mile down the road, but it was a long drag. I mean, it was, you know, probably every bit of a half mile by the time I got to the end of this stretch that we were working on. So being able to back all the way down there and working in a tight spot like this on the side of the road, we didn't really have a turnaround set up. So being able to back all the way down there and not having to look over your shoulder the whole time, I mean, doing that all day having to look over your shoulder all the time, all day, while you're backing up. You definitely feel it the next morning when you wake up. It's like, man, my neck is really sore. So being able to spin around like that, drive down alongside the road, is pretty awesome. It took a little bit getting used to the grapple on this. I don't know if it's just a different setup for the grapple, if it's a bigger grapple or what, but it was real. You had to be real careful about grabbing the tires. I really wanted to get hung up in the tires, and I haven't experienced that as much with other skidders that I've run, so I'm not sure why on this one it's that way. If somebody wants to comment and let me know, that'd be cool, because I'd be interested to know why it was. But really had to be careful about making sure my grapple was closed when I'm driving away. Whereas with other like 748H models that I've run, it was never an issue. Like, you could ride around with the grapple open all day long and never come close to grabbing your tires or getting spearing your tires with the grapple by accident. But on this thing, it was like every time I went to drop a drag or something, it just seemed like the grapple was prone to get hung up. Maybe that's operator error, I don't know. But it seemed like it was more of an issue on this machine than it has been with other machines that I've run. So, hope you enjoy this video, and check back soon. I'll have should have some more footage from this job. We're going to be working down here for a little while, so I should get some good stuff on it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
This is annoying. Trying to pick up stumps with the friggin' grapple on that. Like, one at a time, no problem. Trying to do it too, I'm probably better off just doing it one at a time, because the time I'm spending trying to pick this dang thing up. Come on now. Maybe? Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you work. This is not normal. Like, we wouldn't normally do this with a skidder, but because there's so few of these stumps, it's not worth bringing the haul truck out for. And I'm just kind of messing around at this point, just seeing if I can make it happen. Alright, it's off the ground. Let's see. What do you think? Will it make it out? Will they both? Oh wow, that's troll level 1000. Troll level 1000. They act like they're gonna